Adam Schaeuble.
What is going on, Adam?
JJ and Doug and JJ.
Adam, I have no idea how I scored with this woman. I have no idea. I'm just hanging on to her coattails and just like, I am in awe. Every time I hear her on the phone, and fortunately our offices are literally 5 feet from each other, I listen to her and I'm like, I'm going to use all of that magic that she's sharing with my prospective clients too. And you know what? I'm like, I don't have to do that because she's doing all the hard work. I don't have to do any of that stuff.
Let's talk about, one of the tools that Adam has used and become an expert in, and that he's going to be helping me with too, and has helped my people, is using Instagram to grow your show, to grow your clients.
Yes. So we've got the lead magnet boot camp, but I would gladly toss in an Instagram audit session with somebody. Like I'll sit down. I'm gonna do this with JJ. I'm gonna sit down for an hour with her. So let's add that to the mix. I'll do that with somebody from the group, and I'll go through your IG and we'll get it figured out. So
you realize, Adam, we have 1,300 people listening right now, right?
we'll do like let's do like a drawing thing in there, like that
You're gonna throw it to one person.
Yeah, that'll be like a bonus. Yeah, let's do a little drawing bonus. Okay. Can we come up with how to do it on the fly, because we could have some fun with this?
Sure.
Yeah, let's do it.
Excellent. All right. So if you guys want, I've got my new Instagram account pulled up. We could screen share and I could show people. I want to talk about IG Reels a little bit, and show some examples of what podcasters can do with IG Reels and the type of engagement. Is this something that you guys feel comfortable covering?
This is one of the things that you and I are going to talk about on
So if you guys want to win my podcast audit, what I need you to do is I'm going to show you how to do some IG Reels. I want you to post an IG Reel within the next 2 days, 48 hours. All right. And I want you to tag my new account is Podcasting Business School. So tag that account and post within the next 2 days. And I'll do like a random.org drawing, and I'll let somebody know who gets the Instagram audit. How about that? Does that work?
Jared's already on it. He said new account. I follow you into it. Oh, he follows you on 2 accounts.
Well,
so that is
it's my newest account. Yeah. At Podcasting Business School is the newest account. But yeah, if you got, am I okay to share my screen?
Yeah, you should be. Go ahead.
Okay, cool.
And if you're not, I'll figure out how to.
He'd have to make him the host if he can't.
Host disabled, participant screen sharing is what it says.
You're not a participant though. You're an attendee. So let's go see how I can do that. Okay. He's doing it.
All right, here we go.
Turned off all your porn, right?
Yeah. Wait a second. How do I get this off the screen? All right. So the reason I want to use my newer account to show you guys examples is because I only have 248 followers on this thing. So I feel like a lot of people, when they show off their Instagram skills, they'll show their big account and people are like, oh, they've got 10 million followers and they're getting 1 million views for every live, all this stuff. And that just makes you depressed. So I want to show you with a small account what you can do, especially on IG Reels. So I created a PowerPoint for you guys also.
Wow.
So I'll show you a few things, but Reels, the algorithm is going crazy with Instagram Reels right now. And let me scan ahead to my.
Your Reels are hilarious.
Yeah, your Reels are so good. The dance party, that was excellent.
So the technique that I want to teach you guys, and if you are worried about doing an IG Reel, use my 3 reference point technique. So you have the alert your audience, or you could put like well, I'll teach you this one first. Alert your audience, ask the question, reference the content. So it could be, hey, podcasters. And then the question is, are you suffering from low downloads? Reference the episode. Check out episode 11 of, blah, blah, blah podcast or whatever. So that's how easy it can be. So we have those 3 steps. Then all we have to do is reference those with text that pops up. A lot of people are doing the point, and you can do that. But I'm going to show you a few ways once you get that down that you can kind of ramp things up a little bit. So are we good so far on this, JJ and Doug?
Yeah, I think.
What do I need to do?
I want to see his video. You took it down there. Okay. Yeah.
You want to see your face. Okay, I got it.
So I'm going to go into my Reels in my Podcasting Business School account. I'm going to show you this technique. Now, I hope that I might have to go I might have to unshare and then reshare real quick. Let me know if you guys can't hear the sound, let me know, because that's important.
Okay. We got it.
That's the question. Here's the answer. Episode. All right. So question, or the alert, or the question, the answer, the episode. All right. Now that's a basic point. You can get a little more creative. You can see this looks like the word is like smashing me up on this one. And I got a little more creative with how I introduced the text instead of just point. So check this out. Now we'll point a little bit. So again, alert, question, and then the reference. Now, I got more creative in how I deliver the text on this one. So like, out of the pocket. This is my favorite. Boom. So different ways to deliver the text.
Hey, wait, where do you then put where do you put the link for that episode though?
Okay. So then that is going to be in the text of an IG reel is going to be like a link in bio situation. All right. So you're going to reference them back, link in bio. That's where you go to get to my world, basically. Or, you know, you can get creative if you have like unique, you know, like pretty links or something like that. So that's a more creative delivery. Now, let's say you want something like this one was just like, I posted my website for my new membership and I dressed up real dumb and I acted like an ass and it got 14. So I went from this 590 views. This one had 1,400 views. And again, I have 249 followers. It went up by one because Jared followed me. So thank you, Jared. So this is just something to promote. I dress up and act like an idiot and you get a lot of attention.
It's hilarious.
That's all it is. I mean, I think Doug can get on there and act like an a-hole for 15 seconds and get a bunch of downloads.
Every day. I mean, I can too.
I'll show you two more examples with my two biggest ones on, again, 249 and counting followers. This one did 2,000 views. This is a recommendation. So if you, I do podcast recommendations, which are easy, but book recommendations, tagging people, that helps you get more views on your reel. So I'm tagging other podcasts. They share it out. And it helps if you have super cute kids. So here we go.
I've watched this one 3 times.
This one's 30 seconds, so it's a longer one.
With 3 costume changes.
So you can see there's nothing special about these. Like it's not like space age film editing or anything. And a lot of the things don't match up. I don't even know how to do that. Like you'll see reels where people jump in the air and their costume changes magically. And I'm like, I don't know how in the hell that even happened. But like I'm getting almost 10 times the amount of views as I do to my followers because I'm showing up on the search page and it's making my Instagram algorithm very happy because of the engagement, and everything else that I post is getting more engagement because of that.
Do you have to share? I don't understand how you get that. Like are you hashtagging things, or like how do you get 2,000 views when you only have 200 people that are following you?
Well, I'm posting reels consistently. I'm getting a lot of engagement, and the more engagement you get, the more it shows. It's just like the algorithm just feeds off of it. So right now,
who's looking at it though? It's like, okay, does this translate into more people listening to your podcast? I would assume it would have to at some point.
Well, yes, in kind of a roundabout way. You can see some of my first ones were like 300, 400, but I'm doing them more often. I did one. I'll save this one for last because I did some Sally Struthers action on that one and it got a lot of views. Sarah McLachlan. But as I keep going, more and more views, because the algorithm is getting used to me posting. I also share a lot of reels, which I think that anytime you participate in that area of the platform, whether it's commenting, sharing other reels, it just seems to me, this is just Adam's one person scientific study, it seems like you get more engagement. I've noticed the same thing with Instagram stories. This is an easy test to do, is look at like how many, just do your normal Instagram story jam and see how many views you typically get. Then do a day where you look at as many Instagram stories as possible. Just look through as many Instagram stories as possible. I almost guarantee you the amount of people that will see your stories will like double. It's crazy. And just because you're looking at other people's stories, you're participating, you're engaging, you're dropping some hearts, things like that. It takes 5 minutes just to scroll through it all. So same thing with Reels. So I've been doing more of that. I'm getting a lot more comments. So I got like 18 comments on this one. And you get a lot of, the more engagement you get, the more it shows. And then you post the next one and it keeps working. And then eventually I'm seeing an uptick in downloads just because I'm referencing back to the podcast episodes and things like that. So this one is my most risque. Have you seen the Michael Jackson one, JJ?
Yes, you were. We watched both of that one and your kids back to back.
Yeah, this is my favorite. I mean, just look at that. Look at that cover image. Who doesn't want to watch that? You know what I'm saying? Want to build a business? In my socks also.
Actually, Doug said he's really good.
I watched like 27 minutes of Michael Jackson dance YouTube videos on that. Legitimately, like last week, I'm like, I like this song. I think I could do this. And I watched 27 minutes of YouTube tutorials and then I did that. So if it's funny, if you can do unique references to the text instead of just point, I do one with eyebrows. This is the eyebrow one. I don't even have any text on this. I just do stupid eyebrow stuff.
I think I can do that, but only one eyebrow.
I think only 3% of the world's population can do that. So that may not be as handy of a tip. But another test you could do is just take a 15-second Instagram story video that you've posted talking about your podcast, put it in Reels. Don't do anything to it. I guarantee it'll get double the engagement level. Just doing that. And it's the exact same content. It's just right now, Instagram is kind of fired up and it's competing with TikTok. And it's like engagement like we used to see in 2008 on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Like you would post something and everyone would see it. And that's happening and more on Reels. So that's
a really quick comparator or definition between stories, Reels, and IGTV.
Okay. So stories are up here in this little box. These are the 15-second like flip through videos. Yeah. All right. So I think
they go away in 24 hours.
Yeah. So this is me. Like I was on a British comedy show called Mentoring a Moron. You guys should listen to it. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. So like that, these are little 15-second clips. So let's see if I'm sharing out Reels. Oh, look at this. Look at this. There it is. So this is a Reel. It's a 15-second slideshow and you can share things. You can put original content up there. So that is an Instagram story.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get this off there. Okay. So that's Instagram story. An Instagram post is all of just a regular posting.
Yep.
Now your Reels will show up as an Instagram post.
Okay.
Also.
Automatically?
Yes.
Because IGTV won't unless you want a preview.
Correct.
So if I'm in Instagram, which I am right now, click in Instagram and I want to, because you can only do this on mobile. You can't do this on your computer, right?
Correct. I can't load a darn thing on my computer right here in front of you.
Okay. So if I go to plus and then, or maybe you just have to tell, maybe that's a part of your program.
I can help with some of this.
Okay.
And then we can work with Adam later.
Yeah. I see where to look at Reels. I just don't see where to That's fine. We'll talk about this later.
Yeah, if you hit the plus button, there'll be like a little option along the bottom, and then you just select Reels, and then you get crazy.
Okay, go back.
I don't know how to get to where I am. Okay, I'm there.
Plus, right there.
Okay, go to plus.
Okay, and story, Reel, IGTV.
Check that out. Okay.
Boom. Mind blown emoji just happened with DJ Doug.
He wants to be a part of our December conversation, and I said only if you watch Adam's Instagram in the Inner Circle.
It's amazing. I have 1,052 people following me, and I have no idea why they're following me.
So, Doug, I legit, I want you to post a 15-second reel. Just, you don't even have to put any text on it. I bet you'll be floored at how many views you get on this thing. And if you do one a week or just like promote an episode, like it's going to go nuts, man. You'll get 5,000 views.
I think we're going to be doing them many times in the next 5 days with Michael on our wine.
I got to try it. I got to try it just to see what it's all about. I just want to see how it will impact my followers. So you're saying, what impact do you think that your reels are going to have on your followers?
Well, I think the followers are going up. That's nice. But honestly, like I run Facebook and Instagram ads. I post on the platforms regularly. I think that the engagement factor, the fact that I'm getting so many eyeballs and hearts and likes and comments, that is leveling up my value in the Instagram algorithm. Everything else that I'm putting out there is getting more engagement because of Reels. So it's like you're creating a very fertile soil. Even if you don't get more followers, even if you don't get podcast downloads, it makes all your other stuff get in front of more people, which will lead to those things. Okay. So even if that is the case, but if you have good, effective little calls to action. So there's in my book as a podcaster, there are two types of reels. There's ones where I'm promoting something like my website, my course, or my podcast, or I'm just looking for pure engagement, the eyebrow thing. I just want reactions. The dancing with my kids, I just want reactions. Just me dancing like Michael Jackson, I just want reactions. So I don't care. I'm not promoting anything in those. I'm just looking to stir up conversation and get that fertile ground going. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I do love the fact that the people that are tuned in today and that are listening to this in replay, they're podcasters. So the IG Reel 3 reference point technique, where you're pointing people to a specific episode of content, is amazing. I mean, that to me would be worth its weight in gold just to do that alone. And you could do that, with every episode that you put out there. You could do one of these posts or two of these posts throughout the course of the week.
Yes. Can I show you guys one other thing I'm nerding out about?
But can I ask a question? Because now I'm fired up about.
She's already sending Michael messages. This is what we're doing.
I said we needed something to whine about Instagram account. And he said we do. So can two people manage one account?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I think you just have a login and you just kind of like one logs in or one logs out sort of thing. Okay,
cool. Done. Because he doesn't do Instagram as much as I do. And so I should run
That's it. That's correct. I noticed, Michael Neely.
I just always thought that Instagram for me is more about like the personal stuff. And, my podcast is a part of my personal life too. So I just kind of share what's going on in my life through Instagram and Facebook. I really do spend more of my time focused on my Facebook groups and my business.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there are a lot of podcasters on Instagram though. Only podcasters follow this account. So there's at least 250 on Instagram. But I believe there's more than that. One thing I want to mention about Reels before I forget, before we move on to my next little nerd out zone, is the music. I wouldn't pick music from the popular page unless you're trying to market to 18-year-olds or something like that. Pick music that your ideal audience member or ideal client grew up listening to. That helps too.
How easy or challenging is it to
super easy.
The music and those little bubble things?
The music is easy. There's options along the left-hand side of the screen as you're doing your reel. And one of them is a music note, and anything you can search in there is available for you. So if it's not if you're not allowed to use it, then it's not there.
Okay, so I actually had that. I was wondering, is it copyright infringement stuff? Okay, nope. Got it.
Cool. Now, Instagram will let you save your reel to your phone, but it'll take the music off. That's the only bummer thing. So a lot of people I want to create them here and then put them in TikTok. That's fine, but you're going to have just video and you have to re-add the music. And sometimes that's annoying because you got to kind of line it up again.
Got it. Got it.
But yeah, you guys just the words are a little slightly more tricky, but you do one reel, you'll figure out how to make the words come in and pop out. And then the one mistake, not really a mistake, the one optimization that people I see are missing, and you can see I did it a few times. I'll show you examples. Is the cover image. Like, these aren't good cover images. I didn't realize that you get to pick your cover image. These are the ones that just Instagram were giving me. Then I was like, oh, that's a good cover image. That looks cool. That's curious, so you can see, like, this is probably the best one with the groin grab, want to build a business. So you can pick your cover image right before you hit like the submit button, and it's tiny and it's up in the left-hand corner, and it just say cover image, and you can scroll through and pick like the ideal one with the text that you want. Like, this is really good. Hey Podcaster is giant with me kind of making a weird face like that's, or me pointing to something. I got to show you guys.
Are you making the motions first and then putting the words around it so the words follow that? Or
good question.
Yeah.
I know I find my 3 steps first. I'm like, this is what I know I'm going to want to say. Then I find the music that I want to use. And then I try to time it up and go, okay, that's kind of like a break in the little 15-second clip, and I'll reference. And then I figure out how to make it fun and weird and what costumes I can use. So Doug's going to come out with a reel, and it's going to have him one of those like leather masks with the zipper mouth or something like that. Like, he's Come on. So really I got to show you the Sally Struthers, because an audience of podcasters will appreciate this. Have either of you seen this yet?
No.
Okay. Enjoy. Just enjoy.
Don't talk.
Save the podcasters. That's a little
I actually I didn't see the whole thing, but I did click on it once. So I
like your upbeat ones, the ones that you're doing, like the dances.
Well, that was funny.
That's good too. But there's a lot of production that's involved in 3 costume changes.
My daughter was so happy about it. I go, Hannah, because they were home last week for Thanksgiving break from school. I was like, Hannah, we're going to do an Instagram video pretty much every day. And I go, I need you to pick out 3 outfits. She's like, oh my God. Yes.
Jared asks, it says Instagram music is not available for some accounts and I can't add music.
On Reels?
On Reels, Jared?
I don't know. I've never.
He said, yep.
Huh.
That's interesting.
Maybe you've been the subject of copyright infringement before, Jared, and they're pissed at you for something.
No, he just joined Instagram. He joined Instagram when he saw Adam's Instagram thing in my library.
That's interesting. Maybe try just updating the app. It's kind of like the turn it on, turn it off thing that, when something breaks, and see if that works. But I would Google that and see what's up with that, because that doesn't make sense. I know, like, you can't.
Oh, you've been on for years. Okay.
Way to finish our day, like, with impact. I mean, bringing Adam Schaeuble on to finish our day with complete impact. I mean, this rocked for me. I mean, this was great.
Do you have 60 more seconds that I could just show you one quick thing?
More than that. Go ahead. You're fine.
Okay. Because this is something that's like Instagram nerds will love this. So you see how this is an Instagram TV post. See how nice that looks? My #1 lead magnet. That's like curious, right? This is from an Instagram live that I did. I figured out how to do an Instagram live PowerPoint presentation, and it looks really nice. Yes. JJ, I'm going to show you. I'm going to walk you through this when we meet up, and like, you're going to love this. You're going to love it. So I'll show you guys real quick, but JJ will be the one that learns how to do it, just so you're so I go live. So this is one piece of content. I go live. I'm promoting what I'm talking about in an episode. So I do these on Wednesdays usually. I release a solo episode on Tuesday that I talked about my #1 lead magnet. I do a little PowerPoint on live. I save it as an Instagram TV. I post it in my Instagram story with a swipe up to the Instagram TV. So it's like all the areas. Look how cool this looks. So this is me going live on Instagram, but then I magically turn it into a PowerPoint presentation. So you have a nice image right there. You're up in the top bubble, and you can do this. It's super easy, but only JJ will learn how to do it.
unless you want to hire Adam, in which case he will teach you too. So
but you flip through the slides and it looks real nice, and you go through and it's got all the different images, and you can do like a little show call to action at the end, and then you save it as Instagram TV. Now, the cool thing about Instagram TV, look at this clickable link right there. In Instagram TV. So you can click on that.
That's why I do it.
And that's important. So no, if you guys win the Instagram audit, I'll show you how to do this too. That's
freaking technique. That's worth the whole price of admission right there, and the free giveaway right there. It's just, oh my gosh.
Okay, cool. All right. So if you haven't already clicked into salestrainingforpodcasters.com to get your Adam's free gift, I don't know what the hell you're waiting for, everybody.
If you don't get Adam's free gift. Adam, if you don't have at least 1,000 people added onto your list by the end of today, I don't know what. We're actually going to be sharing this video unedited to anyone who's registered for this today, because some people had to come in and out, but I will be eventually cutting these into pieces so that we can put them somewhere else and then invite other people to watch them as well. So,
but no, I appreciate you guys, everybody that's commenting, Susan, Jared, Tim, Nancy, everybody that's out there saying hello. If there's anything I can do to add value in your direction, I'm always up for it. And these two right here, like you guys, I'll say it again, you're in the right place. Like if you're here in this audience, you're in the right place, because these two are rock stars, and that's what they are doing with the space. They're adding a lot of value, and they like the fact that 80% of podcasters are making $0 like that. And these people going out there and solving that's huge, because this is going to allow more podcasters' dreams to be fulfilled and more shows lasting, because they are at least paying for themselves. They're not going into the hole every episode. So I really appreciate what you guys are doing, Doug and JJ. And I'm honored to be here on Sales Training for Podcasters.
Mic drop. Thank you, Adam. We love you.
See you, Adam.
Thanks, everybody.